Hey guys, Joe here. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are back with another episode of FreeLanda, and in this one we continue our hunt for the Magliarosa at the Giro d'Italia, and we're coming off our stage 6 victory in the mountains, our first victory at a Grand Tour in the series. And you can see we currently lie 4th in the GC, just 7 seconds off the current pink jersey Tadej Pogačar. Nibali 2nd, Lopez 3rd, Soler and Quintana are here as well, and the surprise package of the race so far, Baggioli 10 seconds down, and it would seem these are the 7 main contenders for the race. So let's take a very quick look ahead to the stages in this one. You can see we start with a flat stage. There are some hills, but probably will be a mass sprint. Stage 8, and it's classified as a hilly stage. 2 climbs to get over. This one quite close to the finish as well, but we do have a downhill and a flat section. On to stage 9, and of course the stage we're least looking forward to today. 39 kilometers of time trialing. There are a few hills which will help us slightly, but we will probably lose minutes in this stage. This is all about damage limitation. Stage 10 is next, and you can see much more suitable for FreeLanda climbing all throughout the day, and we finish with 2 big climbs. Very much looking forward to stage 10, and on to stage 11, pretty much flat for 200 kilometers, and then we have 2 hills in the final. So the favourites for the first stage today are Gaviria, Groenewegen and Ackermann. Our job is just to stay with the other main favourites. So getting underway, and you can see a +5 day. Let's have some of these in the big mountain stages. That would be just beautiful. So we're already coming into the final 20k of the stage. As usual, Bora on the front. The final guys from the early breakaway about to be caught. This will be the expected mass sprint. So 7 kilometers left in this one. We can probably just use our energy gel. You can see a fair few riders have gone out the back. Can't really see any of the big sprinters here though. Even Groenewegen surviving pretty okay with these hills. 5k to go. Ackermann, Dainese, Chimolai all to the front. Gaviria a bit further back with Groenewegen, who's completely by himself at the moment. He's not really had a good lead out so far in this race. Anyhow, Garavaglia can try and move us up. We're getting blocked off by Rui Costa, our rival team of course with Pogačar in the Magliarosa. The sprint stops. Garavaglia takes us towards the front into the final kilometre and a half. Groenewegen at the front at the moment. Gaviria goes first though. We can maybe try and follow one of these guys. Groenewegen, Gaviria, or Sam Bennett, and Sam Bennett gets the win. Gaviria 2nd and Groenewegen in 3rd. We will maybe get a top 10. We get 9th place. Very good sprint from us. So it's an Irish win in Italy. Sam Bennett beating Gaviria and Groenewegen. Ackermann only 4th after all that work from Bora. We get a very nice top 10, and of course no change in the GC. Although there were 2 withdrawals in this one. EBH, the man from YouTube Pro Cycling, we will miss you, my man. Moving on then guys, straight into stage 8, and we have a more difficult stage today. 2 climbs with the main one, 9.2 kilometers coming about 15k from the finish line. Back in the 2016 Giro, this was the stage that Gianluca Brambilla took the Magliarosa and the stage win from the breakaway. Let's see how it pans out today with Pogačar, Landa and Higuita the favourites. So look at this right here guys. According to the strategy, Pello Bilbao is currently a co-leader. I mean, come on, how far down is he? 4 minutes down already in the GC. What are the team playing at here? So currently a 15-man breakaway up the roads. Not quite sure who's in this group. Can't see anyone particularly dangerous on first glance. We've got Battaglin, De Wolf, Vert Schmidt, and they already have 4 minutes on the peloton. So we're just entering the first climb of the day. I don't think it's quite as steep as the second one. In fact, clearly not as steep. As we're on a +3 day, I do want to take advantage of that. So you can see I put Novak and Inkala up to 85. Gonna have to push them up to 90, and already a very fast pace set by Etihad on the front. So we're just about to come into the final climb of the day. It starts off very steep, and that's where I want to set a real pace. You can see it just around this corner. The pace has been very fast by Agitoire for Miguel Angel Lopez in the lead up to this climb. Here we go then, we're on the climb, coming on to the gravelled sector. I didn't actually realise this section was gravelled. Caruso and Betrago struggling to protect us. Come on, Caruso, try and make your way to the front, and then we're going to set a pace on the front of this group. So you can just see how much this group is coming apart already. 53 guys left in the peloton. Caruso doing a fantastic job on the fronts. We're just coming up to a steeper section again. We can push him up to 85 as the breakaway is now caught. Quintana's here, Lopez and Pogacar in the Maglia Rosa. Bilbao, our co-leader supposedly, is now done. I'm surprised not to see the numbers in this group go down even more. 45 now, Caruso doing a fantastic job. Do I want to try and attack? I'm unsure, to be honest. So we're just coming over the top of the climb. I could try and attack here. I'm really unsure as to whether I should. I think the other teams are just going to be too strong, although Baggioli's on the attack. Let's try and follow him. Let's try and follow Andrea Baggioli, the man from Deceuninck Quickstep. Why not? Let's try and catch the Italian. 16k still to go in the stage, and if we have someone else up the road with us, that could be a real help here. So there you go, we've caught Andrea Baggioli, and we currently have 16 seconds on the peloton. It's not a lot at all. They're probably going to bring us in. Worth a try though, following Baggioli here. Let's see, they are catching us. Let's try a little attack into the descent, try and push it away, but you can see, I think we have been caught here. So 7k to go in the stage. Caruso coming back to the front of the group. Let's try and follow our teammate, push him up to 85. We can use our energy gel with 5k to go and just 25 riders left in this group. Vendrame struggling, it would seem, and he would have a chance at the stage potentially because he's a very good sprinter. Quintana on the attack. We can react to that though pretty comfortably, it looks like. Caruso up to 92. Baggioli again trying to go off the front. Let's take Vincenzo Nibali's wheel. He's gapped Sivakov very, very slightly. Unsure if that's going to count though. Caruso try and sprint into the final kilometre. We can stick on our teammate's wheel into the final 800 metres. Let's sprint for the line. Milano is still here, and he's going to take his second stage win of the race. Felina in second. Pogacar takes 4 bonus seconds. We will come home in 6th place in a group of just 20 riders. I have no idea how Sebastian Milano made it over those 2 climbs. 58 mountain, 70 hill. He does it though, and he takes his second win of the race. The biggest news in the GC is that Tadej Pogacar takes 4 bonus seconds, increasing his lead over us to 11 seconds, and now 7 seconds to Vincenzo Nibali. You can see Simon Yates again getting dropped. What a terrible Giro this has been for Simon Yates. Here it is then guys, it's the monster that we have been dreading. 40 kilometers of individual time trialing. We're going to lose time today. We're probably going to lose over a minute to the other main GC rivals. Although saying that, in fairness, there's no Dumoulin, there's no Roglic, there's no Froome at this race. The main GC contenders aren't quite the strongest of time trialists, the likes of Quintana and Pogacar. So hopefully we can really reduce our losses today. Here we go then guys. Mikel Landa about to leave the start ramp for his individual time trial. 40 kilometers lie ahead of us, and it's a +2 day. Could have done with slightly more today, and you can see it's Nelson Oliveira with the best time at the moment, just ahead of Tanel Kangert. And I do think it's worth looking at the current rankings one more time, and you can see it's the top 7 separated by just 14 seconds. So expecting this to be really shuffled after the end of the stage. Expecting to go down to 6th or 7th. Sivakov in 8th could jump up into the top 7 again, but after that, the gaps are really too big, I think. So as we are approaching the first time split, we've used a little extra energy, and you can see it is our teammate Pau Bilbao with the best time at that first split. We have Lopez behind us. Soler was 11th at the first split. Here we go. Where are we? We're 76th, 59 seconds down. This could be worse than I expected. When Lopez is over 30 seconds ahead of you at the first split, you know you're in trouble. And you can see since then, Nibali has destroyed the best time at the first split. The Italian looking for the Maglia Rosa. Pogacar in 7th. So Landa approaching the second split of the day, 21 kilometers covered. You can see we have a lot of energy remaining, so we can push this. 80 second, 1 minute and 40 down. Hopefully we can gain some of that back with this energy remaining. So 13k to go in the time trial for Landa. Nibali still with the best time at that second split. Pogacar now down to 11th. Look how much energy we have left. I think we can probably go 85 for this entire climb. Let's push it on 85 and see where we are at the top. Here we go then. This is where we're going to make our time up. Pushing it on 88 on this section of steep. We do have a downhill after, so we can even push this to 90 maybe. Sivakov has overtaken Bilbao. A great time by Pavel Sivakov. Maybe he could even go into the Maglia Rosa after this stage. Going to reduce this back down to 87. Let's see how much we've improved at this split with Mikel. A great climb by Mikel Landa. 16th and 1 minute down. Absolutely perfect. You can see Soler 24 seconds down at that split. Lopez about to cross the line, I think. Let's see where the Colombian goes. He's 11th, 49 seconds down. So we're only losing 11 seconds to Lopez at this point. So 3.5k to go. We may have some energy left over here. That is why I'm sat on 90, trying to use it all up. Nibali is going to go into the Maglia Rosa, barring disaster. He's going to win the stage as well, it would seem, and knock off Pavel Sivakov. Landa up to 99. Try and use everything into the line. It's a good finish by Landa. 11th place, 49 seconds down. I think we recovered quite nicely here. So where is Miguel Angel Lopez going to go? Here he comes, 55 seconds down. Nibali takes the stage win in the Italian champions jersey. 30 seconds clear of Sivakov. What a time trial by Vincenzo Nibali. You can see how long it's taking Tadej Pogacar to come across the line. Where does the Slovenian go? Let's see, he goes 4th, 41 seconds down. What a great time trial that was. Vincenzo Nibali with a fantastic performance today. Sivakov 2nd, 30 seconds down. Bilbao, our teammate, with a great result as well. We were 13th and we will definitely take that. We beat Higuita, Richie Ports, Stefan Kung we beat. And you can see with the GC guys, just lost out to Nairo Man. That is fine though. Same with Marc Soler. And we did beat Lopez in the end. So the new GC, and we're down to 6th place. But again, we will definitely take that. We did overtake Bagioli today, or at least he has dropped all the way to 9th place. Sivakov catapults himself back into contention in 3rd place now. But today, all about the Italian champion Vincenzo Nibali, now 34 seconds clear in the Maglia Rosa. Here we go then onto stage 10, and it is a massive mountain stage, climbing pretty much from the beginning. Plenty of short hills and then 2 big final climbs. Cannot wait for this stage, and we are the favourite on the day. If you remember back to the beginning of the race, we did expect to be behind after the stage 9 time trial. We're in 6th place, only a minute and a half down. We'll definitely take that. And this is the point where we can start chipping away and try and catapult ourselves into the Maglia Rosa. So we're underway, guys, and we get a +2 day again. Would have liked more, but we will take it. Clearly, we're in better form than last year's Tour de France. And there is the shark in the Maglia Rosa. So it's a very big group, 26 riders up the roads in today's breakaway. Baccio from our squad is there. You can see Sergio Higuita up the road, 7 minutes down, but a very dangerous rider. Palanque as well, 6 minutes down. So to be fair, I'm not too comfortable with Higuita and Palanque up the roads. Obviously, it's not conventional to chase when you have a rider up the roads, but I really don't like the breakaway up the road for some reason, so I've got Inclar on 70 on the front, just making sure they stay in check. And if we look at Paolo Baccio, he's not exactly going to win the stage, is he? So no surprise to see that Paolo Baccio has been dropped by the breakaway. He's now protecting Pello Bilbao. We're still looking pretty good, and 77 riders in the peloton. At the front of the race, we can see still a big group up the road. So this rolling terrain is doing some damage. I think it's Simon Yates on the front for Mitchelton Scott. I guess he must be riding for Jack Haig at this point because Yates has struggled so much to this point. We're just about to come into the big climb. Here we go then. We've reached the final climb. The first section isn't quite as steep. Then we have a flatter section, a false flat, and then over 10% to the peak. and that is where we need to absolutely hammer it. Potentially could try an attack, then downhill into the final climb. So it's Palanque, Marder, Higita and Cavagna, the only 4 riders currently at the front of the race. They have just about a minute and a half though, not even that, as Caruso and Buitrago pretty much done. And you can see just 26 riders in the peloton. We've still got Bilbao as a domestique. So 5k to go on the climb. Caruso and Buitrago just cruising along, making sure everyone that has been dropped stays behind. We're just about to come into this deeper section again. Buitrago and Caruso, they can just rest for the remainder of the stage, to be honest. You can see Richard Carapaz coming to the front, and this is the steeper section now. 3 kilometers, 12% at the moment. Let's try and push this with Bilbao up to 90. We still have the 4 riders at the front of the race. Carapaz and Bilbao fighting for position with Giulio Ciccone as well. Bilbao comes to the front though. I'm definitely going to try an attack on this section. Bilbao can push it to 95. We're going to hold on to our energy gel for now. 1.5k to go. I think that could be Lopez on the attack. Let's follow Lopez, Pogacar and Nibali follow, and 4 men off the front at the moment. And we have been dropped by Lopez momentarily. Let's make sure we stay with the Colombian. Pace on 90. Try a little counter attack as well. Mikel Landa laying the hammer down. We have Lopez, Pogacar, Nibali, Gino Marder from the breakaway. 12 riders currently in this group. Quintana is struggling into the downhill section. We can now sit up, and I do think we will have a split here. It seems Landa, Lopez, Pogacar and Nibali the strongest at the moment. So we have 8.5k to go in the stage, rebuilding our yellow very, very nicely. Nibali at the front behind Richard Carapaz. Let's come back up to 75, maintain. It's not quite as steep on this climb. Let's sit in for the moment. I think Lopez is looking to attack. I'm going to jump into his wheel as soon as he goes. He's holding off for now with Ciccone on the front. 5k to go. Miguel Angel Lopez now on the attack. Let's jump into his wheel, use our energy gel as well. You can see everyone able to follow for the moment. Not the strongest attack from Miguel Angel Lopez. We do need to make sure we follow though. Can perhaps counter now. Let's sit in, I think. You can see Carapaz comes back to the front. We still have the 12 riders in this group as Tadej Pogacar on the attack. We can follow Nairoman Quintana, who follows Lopez. 3k to go in the stage. We've got enough yellow, I think. And you can see they're unable to stay with Tadej Pogacar. Let's try and pace on 85 ourselves. Try and come through. Pogacar has a very slender lead at the moment. 1.5k to go. Can we catch the Slovenian? It's going to be pretty tough. Nibali on the right hand side looks pretty good. It's pretty steep to the line as well. Into the final kilometre. Landa up to 99. We take the left hand side of the road. Sprint for the line. Nibali looks good for the stage ahead of Sivakov. We are coming late, but Vincenzo Nibali takes his second stage win in a row. Sivakov second, Landa in third, and it will be 7 riders at the front. I'm not sure who was dropped. It was Carapaz right at the end. Boy oh boy, this is shaping up to be a fantastic Giro d'Italia. Vincenzo Nibali at 36 years old, looking for what I believe will be his 3rd Maglia Rosa. He looks in fantastic form. I must say, I did kind of mentally write off him alongside Pavel Sivakov after he dropped earlier, I think on stage 6, the stage we won. But he looks fantastic now as well. Nibali and Sivakov are genuine contenders in this race. Regarding Landa, we managed to take a place on the podium, taking 4 bonus seconds of course. It was just Haig, Pogacar, Quintana and Superman Lopez in the front group. You can see Baggioli was dropped, and also Marc Soler looks like his GC challenge is definitely over, losing almost 4 minutes today. So looking at the GC, it is Nibali in first, 44 seconds clear now. Sivakov in third, gains a few bonus seconds. We do move up to 5th ahead of Marc Soler now, and just 1 second down on Quintana, but 1 minute and 30 behind the Shark at this point. So moving on then to the final stage of this episode, stage 11, over 200 kilometers yet again. 200 kilometers though are basically flat, and then we do have a punchy finish. Not sure if we'll really see any GC action, potentially one for the breakaway. We do start as the favourite though. Let's get it. So you can see we have ended up in the blue KOM jersey, which does look pretty nice if I do say so myself. I guess that is due to our numerous attacks so far in the race. So you can see 21k to go, Bora and Quickstep again on the front. The breakaway, as you see, no chance today as we approach the final hills. So 18k to go, we're going to need to come to the front of this group now. Garavaglia, push it up to 88. Make sure we're sat to the front. I don't really want to try and attack, but I do want to make sure I follow if any of the other GC guys try and go off the front. 5k to the top of this climb. Garavaglia struggling for energy, so let's slow up somewhat. Agitoire again looking to pace on the front. Lopez, surely he's not going to attack again today. 3k to go to the top of the climb. So you can see AG2R pacing very, very hard. Bagioli looking to come to the front of the group. Jasper Philipsen still here. It'll be interesting to see how the sprinters fare on this climb. It's getting very, very steep now, as you can see, just going on 85 to make sure we stay in a good position here. We can even use our energy gel. Caruso doing a fantastic job to make sure he still protects us over the top of the climb. I think we can pretty much sit up now though, as Peo Bilbao looks to go on the attack, our teammate, and what an attack it is by Peo Bilbao. 10k to go in the stage, and he's opened up a 20-second lead already. Can he hold that to the line? So 8k to go, AG2R looking to pace in Peo Bilbao, and I think they will do it, to be fair. I can see Ackerman still in this group as we get blocked off terribly, but there you go, Bilbao has been caught. Just 42 riders now in this group. We need to watch out for potential counter attacks. You can see this shorter climb, not as steep, but we do need to be careful yet again. AG2R pacing on the front. Lopez is there. I do want to come up in case he tries an attack. You can see Sam Bennett still in this group, so no chance of us taking the stage, it would seem. 3.5k to go. We can follow Damiano Caruso now, I think. He can go up to 90, maybe even 95 on this downhill section. Try and come to the left-hand side of the roads. He is in first position in this group. Could we try our Quieto tactic from the Tour of the Alps? It doesn't seem like it. He doesn't want to pace into the final kilometre. Let's sprint for the line. Ryabashenko coming through for Etihad, and he takes the win ahead of Andrea Vendrame. Pogacar third again, and we get 6th place on the stage. So Alexander Ryabashenko coming of age today. You can see he's developing very nicely indeed. A great win ahead of Andrea Vendrame, who's probably a slightly better sprinter. 4 more bonus seconds for Tadej Pogacar today. And you can see a big group classed in the same time. And so we finished the episode in the top 5 in the GC. 1 minute and 30 down on Vincenzo Nibali, who looks fantastic at 36 years old. Due to his stats going down slightly, I kind of wrote him off mentally at the beginning of the race, but the Italian has looked fantastic so far. And of course, only 10 kilometers of time trialing coming up for Mikel Landa. 1 minute 30 down, we're certainly still in it, and with plenty of mountains to come, our chances still lie on the roads. So guys, if you enjoyed this episode of FreeLanda, definitely drop a like on the video, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and let me know what you thought in the comments below. And I'll catch you guys next time.